Let's move on to talk about bathtubs. There's a couple of major types of bathtubs, and one of the most common is here on the left. It's called a recessed, or more commonly called an alcove bathtub, and that's one that's enclosed on three sides. Right. A freestanding bathtub is exactly that. It is its own unit, freestanding of any walls. And here's a corner bathtub, one that is enclosed on two sides. Right. In this particular example, this is a top mount or drop-in tub. So speaking of those top mount tubs, you can have platform tubs, all right, and they come in two types: top mount, just like the sinks where you drop it in from the top, or in this case, under mount. You can see the lip of the kind of countertop or edge around it here, the surround. And one final type of bathtub is an accessible or walk-in tub, which will have this beautiful waterproof, very sealed door for someone to get in and out. Let's talk about showers also. There are two major types of showers. One is a curbed shower. All right, this is kind of a traditional shower. It's got a raised frame that separates the shower base from the rest of the floor. Okay, and so you can see that curb right here. A curbed shower works with a traditional shower drain, typically located in the center, and all of that shower base is going to drain to the one drain location. As opposed to a curbless or a walk-in or shower or accessible shower, the shower pan is still in there. All right, you can't see it because we've lowered the bathroom floor slightly so that the shower floor can remain at the same level as the rest of the bathroom floor. All right, the curbless or walk-in shower typically slopes to the back or to the side to a linear drain, and we see a linear drain right here. All right, it's not the same as this traditional one-point drain. Let's take a look at some tub and shower connections. Here's an example of a tub and shower together, or you can have just one piece or the other. All right. So right here we have the tub spout and the controls. In this case, it's a double control. It controls both the shower and the tub using this diverter. Right. And so the water supply would come in right here and then be diverted either to the tub or to the shower head. Then the drainage system is down here. This is the tub drain, and it has a P-trap and then goes out to the drain system. Right. This overflow plate is needed for safety or so that the tub does not overflow if the drain backs up. All right. If you only have a shower, you won't have that piece, but you will have this drain. I want to tag on a little talk about accessibility to our discussion of plumbing fixtures. There's a couple of different regulatory codes that govern accessibility here in the US. One is the Fair Housing Act. This is a federal law. It applies to newly constructed multifamily buildings. All right, so we're talking condos and apartments containing at least four dwellings. So it's got to be bigger than four. This is different than the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. The ADA is also federal law, and it specifically applies to places of public accommodation. All right, so places that the public can go to, and that includes all commercial facilities. The ADA is also enforced by litigation. All right. And the third piece to this accessibility puzzle, all right, is your building code. Now, we've already talked about how the IBC is a model building code, all right, and Chapter 11 in the IBC is about accessibility. It is comparable to the ADA, All right, so you will find just about the same regulations between the two. And if the IBC is adopted by your state, so talking about the state building code, that is going to be enforced by permits and inspections. The accessibility regulations found in the ADA and also in the IBC Chapter 11 come in 4 categories. All right, clear floor space, maneuvering clearances, reach ranges, and accessible fixtures. And a lot of these apply to specifically the plumbing fixtures and the bathroom and kitchen areas, which is why I'm talking about them here in this lecture. All right. For example, clear floor space at work areas, countertops, appliances specifically applies in front of sinks. Maneuvering clearances at doors through a space to turn around has a lot of applications, especially in commercial restrooms. You need to have room to move around in the restroom. Reach ranges are important at work areas, countertops, appliances, fixtures, storage, accessories. All right, this is particularly important at sink areas. And finally, accessible fixtures. There are many, many regulations that have to do specifically with sinks, toilets, baths, and showers. All right. Again, these do not apply to private residences, single family homes, multifamily homes that are less than 4 together. All right, none of these regulations apply. But if you're working in the larger buildings, and especially any public or commercial building, accessibility is extremely important. Thanks everybody. In this video, we covered different types of plumbing fixtures and a brief discussion of the accessibility regulations that apply to them.